Alright y'all, what's up? Today we're going to be looking at Noah XZ, and we're going to be reacting to some of the videos he posted. I actually watched some of these, but this time I'll be rating them from best to worst. Well, not best to worst, but 1 through 10. You can also vote down in the comment section and what you would want to do. So, and if my voice sounds like Sakuna on crack, it's cause it is Sakuna on crack. Anyway, so the first one we're gonna be reacting to this one.
Let's make this delicious hawashi. I found this recipe in the Fresh Market August magazine and it is so good.
I don't really care what none of y'all say. This had to be racially motivated, but honestly, I don't really blame Gojo. If some black dude was coming at me with a whip, I'd be feeling a little racist too. And Miguel was out here talking crazy too, going on about, do you know how many years it took to weave this rope imbued with cursed energy?
We do not care.
And for a guy like me, this right here would have been the first and my last sign to leave the match. But Miguel is built different. And I'm not talking built different good, I'm talking built different as. He sees this and comes up with this whole ChatGPT as description on how Gojo can manipulate space and time. You know, regular anime bullshit. And then proceeds to throw an air conditioner at Gojo. And no, I don't fucking care that this was a distraction. That shit was about as effective as pouring a cup of water into the ocean. It had no effect. Gojo literally turned around a split second after. So they start fighting and we see Miguel out here looking like Trippie Redd in 2023. No hits, no talent, just straight misses. I'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 9. Face ass. Out here getting free cardio. So Gojo's like, aight bruh. Steps back like he's hardened and then hits him with a 2-piece combo with some fries on the side. And take a look at this coordination. Brother is locked in. And now Miguel is on the run. He tries to distract him twice. Once with this abomination and twice with Gorlock the Destroyer over here. But that shit do not work. Gojo says and he comes from the top and now Miguel is cooked. He realized he ain't built for this. Face ass. Wallahi, unfinished. Face ass. They get to the ground and Miguel is out of there. And look at that form. I know his ass would have put up world numbers in the Underground Railroad. Gojo really hit this man once and made bro tap into his jeans. Got this man out here looking like Tarzan. Out here swinging from tree to tree. But his ass is not Harriet Tubman. Gojo spawns in, catches his ass off the backboard and sends his ass right back down. Got this dude bouncing like a basketball. He gets up and wishes that he stayed down. And I don't even blame him. Gojo coming in with that slave catcher ass form. I would have too. But nah, Miguel decides to stand on business. And I mean, yeah, that's good for you and all, but he got his ass whooped for it. Gojo got him looking at us for help too. Like, you on your own, buddy. And this is where we see Gojo start to cook. He comes in with this insane Disney princess figure skater, the cold never bothered me anyway as form, and takes his nigga out the frame. Brody comes back for more, and Gojo hits him with a and with the hatred of a clan member in his eyes, bro comes ready to blow out his back. We move on to the next frame, and Miguel is gone. He dead as hearing the trumpets right now. The angel Gabriel talking to him as we speak. That don't matter. Gojo comes in. Hits him with a forehand and a backhand like we playing tennis. Hits him with 2 of these. Comes in with a couple more of these. And then on some strongest battleground shit, he hits him with this insane ass combo. Took him out the frame just to bring him back in. Did all that with a smile on his face too. Just give that man his hood. He's already earned it. And this dude Miguel wasted no time making excuses. I specialize in hit and run. Dog, no. You specialize in getting that ass tapped. If I were him, I would have put that rope to actual use and offed myself after that lackluster performance. But the worst part about this wasn't even the fight. It was the propaganda. Look at this. Capable of holding his own with Satoru Gojo. Huh? In what regard? Dude damn near got the ass beating of a lifetime. They gave that man the MVP award too? Damn, PR team was really going crazy to save his legacy.
Mid. Well, I actually like the sound effects, so this is gonna go with it'll go like a 5 out of 10. Good video.
Welcome to my new kitchen and a brand new adventure.
You know, when we really get down to it, Gojo's unsealing was so unserious, bro. Really had Hana in this outfit, while everyone over here hiding under some sandbags. Niggas were really sitting in the chairs over here like they were waiting for the ball to drop on New Year's Eve. But hey, don't let the shenanigans fool you. Gojo's pull-up after escaping the prison realm was one of the greatest entrances of all time. Pete Gan. After Hana uses Jacob's ladder to hit the back of the prison realm, everyone notices that it disappeared. But just before everyone starts wondering if Gojo's gone for good, an earthquake rips through the area and they know something's up. Then we cut over to Kenny. He's over here explaining how he placed the prison realm in the deepest part of the Japan Trench and had layers of cursed spirits guarding the area like Bob the Robber, just in case Gojo made it out. And that was even if he escaped in the first place. Usually, if the back of the prison realm is broken, the average entity inside would perish as well. But y'all already know, Gojo's anything but that. All the odds against him, and he still made it out. Came out that box looking fresh as hell too. Nigga was in jail for 19 days and he still managed to keep a fresher lineup than I do. A fade that fresh would have had me posing like Superman too. Damn. And I don't know who this man Kenny was feeling like. Acting like Rachel Nichols in the post-game interview or something. How does it feel to be finally free? Gojo had to put that boy in his place and tell him to choose his words carefully, because they're gonna be his last. And this right here is the face of a man who saw 1,000 years of work nearly go down the drain in an instant. Niggas really be moving different when their lives are on the line, bruh. Had his ass turning into Spider-Man just to escape. Should've gotten cooked right here too, but the GOAT himself pulls up to save the day. As they clash, Sukuna reminds him of the promise that he made early in the show, that Gojo will be the first person he killed after he'd taken over, quote-unquote, that brat's body. And in the end, that was Megumi. Bum. You over here talking about some, I will finish you. And I can't even lie, I'm the biggest Sukuna fan, but even I know this was some cap. 15 fingers and he's in Megumi's body? That nigga's getting a first class ticket straight to Cancun. And Gojo's on timing too. Should have laughs in this man's face at the thought of it and calls him a bitch for running away from Yuji. Urame pipes up like, how dare you? Just for Gojo to absolutely rock that shit. Type of things that happen when a bench player tries to move like a starter. Really did all that glazing for Sukuna just for him not to even care. Really sidestepped that. And it looks like they about to go at it when Kenny comes over trying to make sure Sukuna's gonna keep that promise that they got going on. Whatever that is. And Gojo over here trolling. It was good to see that the prison realm hadn't taken away his sense of humor. After asking what day it was, which was November 19th, he decides to set their fight date for Christmas Eve. Kenny questions him if he's gonna lose. And he's like, nah, I'd win. And thus our story begins. You are not the watcher, my guy. Stop saying that. Fast forward a month and we finally here. As we see Gojo along with Uber Boy make it to the top of the building with Miss Utahime and Grandpa, everyone is locked in. While Utahime starts going crazy. Incantations, hand signs, dances, instruments. Using this ritual, she was able to achieve 120% of her curse technique's normal effect. And Gojo locked in too. Doesn't miss a beat bringing out his technique, recites his incantations, and that 200% output fires that hollow purple. Sukuna, who was over here trying to be nonchalant, doesn't realize how strong the attack is until it's too late. And props to Sukuna, cause no matter the attack or the occasion, he's still gonna come out that bitch raw as hell. Managed to have more aura than Gojo in this panel, even though his ass was the one who got snuck. After Sukuna pops out, Gojo says something, hey, you better not get the wrong idea, cause you're the challenger here. Nerdy ass. And Sukuna's over here confused, cause he's pretty hyped for someone who just used a sneak attack, which is valid, not gonna lie. And one thing about Sukuna, if he's gonna roast you, he's gonna do that shit elegantly. Calls this man a nameless fish, a bit fresher than the others, but still nameless, and he's ready to peel those scales. But Gojo's more concerned on why he's still using Megumi's face. Sukuna probably thought that he would hold back if he had it on, but Gojo's already had enough experience beating Megumi's ass, so he's gonna go all out. And I know this ain't even about Megumi, but having your worst enemy steal your body to fight your stepdad while he's wearing your biological dad's fit is nasty work. Like, this ain't even me being a hater right now. It's just like, damn nigga, you really just trash. But anyway, let's move on. Also, it's a damn shame that Gojo ended up taking off this fit because it was so tough, but whatever. Then they start boxing, throwing straight hands. And as Sukuna goes in for a right, Gojo goes down low, gives him a 2-finger salute saying sayonara, and puts him up against a window. And all Sukuna can do is be amazed, saying some, oh me, oh my, as he gets boomed through the entire function. He gets up happy as hell, just to get his shit rocked again, and Gojo starts going ham, starts stomping on the ground like Godzilla, drops Sukuna off, and then sends him up and over into a building. But Sukuna not getting cooked like that though. He bounces off, pops up, and hits a dismantle off a fadeaway, doing his best Westbrook impersonation and completely airballing what hit in the building in the back. And Gojo was as confused as I was when I first saw this. Had to hit a double take to make sure he wasn't seeing things. But as Sukuna comes in, feeling himself with that no-look right hook, the building he slashed comes down on top of them. Sukuna throws up a door and gets ready to attack, and Gojo does the same. And as they send their attacks, we see the building collapse, with these two coming out the dust tough as hell. But Gojo says he's gonna blame this on Sukuna. And Sukuna's like, I know you not talking. You think they best friends or something with the way they interact.
Can you go from rags to riches with just a needle and thread? I'm Emily Siddall. I'm 22 years old, and I'm the owner of Brown Eyed Quilter.
And you know the fight is gonna be fire when they doing shit like this in the pre-game warm-ups. And they waste no time starting round one, starting off with this dual domain expansion. And Gege was really in his bag in this page right here, bro. One of my favorite panels in JJK. Narrator starts saying how they are evenly matched as the two sure hit guarantees overlap and cancel each other out. And whoever's domain collapses first will be in serious trouble. The domains were evenly matched, at least in the barrier there were. But y'all know from Shibuya, Sukuna's domain range deeper than a Curry 3. And since his domain stretches out further than Gojo's barrier, along with the fact that the barrier of a domain is weaker on the outside, he was able to break it. And if I was Gojo, I'd be mad as hell right now. Cause how did nobody tell him that Sukuna could use an open domain? The sources really just threw him out there like them baby swim training videos, bruh. Gave him no help. Sukuna gives that boy Gojo a devious grin, and we see that first slash hit his neck. First time in years this man probably been hit like this. And this panel right here really had them Twitter warriors turning into licensed PhDs, trying to figure out if Gojo was okay, just for him to heal up with RCT in the next chapter. But since his domain collapsed, he can no longer use his technique to protect himself or escape the range of Sukuna's domain. So he's cooked, and with a devious smile on his face, Sukuna starts beating that ass. And he was enjoying watching this for real, bro. Zoom in and you can see him laughing on top of his shrine like a madman. And Gojo crazy too. Dude really ate this shit while saying his curse technique was better. And he was smiling on top of that too. That man's a demon. After that onslaught, he hits the dash. Sukuna comes in with a Hall of Fame chase down, not letting him get away. He kicks him, and Gojo responds in with a knee. But Sukuna counters that by wrapping his legs around Gojo. And Gojo counters that by attempting to bash his head into the ground. They're really going counter for counter. They hop back up, and Gojo decides to plot new Shadow style. But something like that will only buy him a little time against a domain like Sukuna's. Sukuna steps into the ring, whiffs on a punch, but gets his get back when Gojo's simple domain collapses. And he just pops another one, because Sukuna bored already. And everyone's like, damn, no technique, no RCT. Is Gojo gonna lose? Just for him to pull up on Sukuna, cock back, and hit him with a point-blank reversal red. This man really replenished his burnt-out curse technique with RCT. Y'all know how crazy that is, bruh? This man Gojo really was a generational talent. And I love that no matter how many times these dudes get beat up, they fits always stay clean. This nigga Gojo was getting cooked by that malevolent shrine, and them all-white pants don't even got a scratch. That's crazy. You over here wondering if Sukuna can expand his domain's range, and Sukuna's like, hey, bet. Guys, Kusakabe over here stressed out. Gojo pops his domain once more.
We're basically more than halfway through the video, so I'm just gonna end it here. Like or subscribe, you don't have to. I'm just saying. All right, you can leave now.